My name is Chloe. This is my story, and I will tell it to you myself. Right now, I am standing in a line of black robes. The air smells like cut grass and nervous sweat. I am trying not to look at seat A12. That was her seat, my mother's seat. Everyone around me is whispering, pointing at the crowd. "There's my dad," my friend Emma says, her face glowing. I just smile and nod. My eyes keep drifting back to A12. Empty. A hole in the middle of all the happy families. My whole life I worked for this. Good grades, 2 jobs in college, all to hear her say, "I'm proud of you." Last week, she promised, "Nothing will stop me, Chloe," she said. But this morning, just a text. "Something came up at work. So sorry. We'll celebrate later." Something always came up. My school play, my science fair, my soccer finals. Now, my graduation. The principal starts calling names. The sun is hot on my neck. I feel dizzy. When my turn comes, I walk across the stage. I shake hands, take my diploma, and force a smile for the camera. But I am not smiling inside. I am breaking. I look straight at A12, still empty. The ceremony ends. A flood of happiness surrounds me. Families hug, take pictures, laugh. I stand alone, holding my diploma tube, feeling stupid in my robe. I just want to disappear. I find a quiet spot under a big oak tree, away from the crowd. I sit down, the rough bark against my back. I can't hold it anymore. I put my face in my hands and cry. Quiet, shaking cries I've been holding in for years. I hear footsteps on the grass. I quickly wipe my face, hoping whoever it is will just walk past. But they stop. A soft voice says, "That seat was for someone important, wasn't it?" I look up. A woman is standing there. She's older, maybe in her 60s, with kind eyes and a warm smile. She's holding a program. She isn't part of the crowd. She looks like she was just passing by. I am too tired to lie. "My mother's," I say, my voice cracking. "It was for my mother." The woman doesn't say, "I'm sorry." She doesn't give me empty words. She just nods, like she understands a deep, old pain. "You know," she says, "I came to see my grandson graduate today, but I got the date wrong. My graduation is next week." She laughs a little at herself. "I'm early, saw all the joy out here and wanted to feel a part of it. Then I saw you sitting here looking the way I felt once." She gestures to the bench next to my tree. "May I?" I shrug. She sits down, not too close. We watch the crowd for a minute. The noise feels far away. "My name is Eleanor," she says. "Chloe." "Well, Chloe, a graduate should have lunch. Have you eaten? I saw a sandwich place just off campus. My treat for my missed graduation." Her offer is simple, no pressure. I should say no. I should go to my empty apartment, but her kindness feels real, not like pity. My stomach rumbles, answering for me. I haven't eaten all day. "Okay," I whisper. We walk to a small deli, still in my robe. We order simple turkey sandwiches and lemonade. Sitting at a small table, she asked, "So, what's your degree in?" "Psychology," I say. "I want to help kids who feel unseen." The words come out easier than I expected. Eleanor's eyes get soft. "That is a very good thing," she says. "The world needs more people who see." She tells me she was a school librarian for 40 years. She talks about the quiet kids who would hide in the library and how she'd always make sure they found the right book, a book that saw them. I tell her about working at the campus coffee shop, about my favorite professors. For the first time today, I am talking about my achievement, not the empty seat. She listens, really listens. She asks questions. She makes me feel like my story matters. We finish our sandwiches. I feel calm, the tight knot in my chest slowly loosening. You waited for her a long time, didn't you? Eleanor asked gently. Not just today, but for years. I nodded, looking at my hands. I always thought if I just did better, if I just achieved more, she'd show up, she'd choose me. Eleanor reached over and placed her hand over mine. Her skin is warm and a little wrinkled. Some people, she says carefully, they have a hole inside them. They try to fill it with work or noise or other things, and they don't realize they're dropping their most precious treasures into that hole to try and fill it up. You are not the thing that's missing, Chloe. You are the treasure. Tears fill my eyes again, but they are different tears. They are relief. Someone has finally said it out loud. It wasn't my fault. Eleanor dug in her big purse. She pulls out a small wrapped gift, the kind you buy at a museum shop. I bought this for my grandson, she says, but I think you need it today. I'll get him another. I slowly unwrap it. It's a small, smooth stone. On it, a single word is carved. Seen. When I was your age, Eleanor said, a teacher gave me a similar stone. I felt invisible too. It helped me remember that my value didn't come from the people who looked away. It came from me and from the people who did choose to see. I hold the stone tight in my palm. Its weight feels solid, real, more real than the empty chair. I have to catch my bus soon, Eleanor says, standing up. She hands me a napkin from the table. Write down your address for me. I write it, confused. She tucks the napkin into her purse. Then she does something I will never forget. She stands right in front of me, in the middle of the deli. She puts her hands on my shoulders, looks straight into my eyes, and says with total certainty, Chloe, I am incredibly proud of you, not just for graduating, for being a kind, strong, and resilient young woman. You did this. Then she hugs me, a proper, warm grandmother hug. And in that moment, a stranger gives me the gift my mother never could. I feel it right in my heart. I am seen. I am celebrated. Eleanor left on her bus. I walked home, the stone in my pocket. My phone buzzed. Another text from my mom. Hope it was amazing. Dinner this weekend? I looked at it. For the first time, I felt no anger, no crushing sadness, just a quiet understanding. Her hole was not mine to fill. I typed back, it was amazing. I'll let you know about dinner. I put the phone down. I was free. A week later, a package arrived at my apartment. No return address, but the postmark was from a town a few hours away. Inside was a beautiful hardcover notebook. The first page had a note in elegant handwriting. For Chloe, a place for your own story. Write it, then go help others write theirs. You are never alone. With love, Eleanor, your graduation stranger. P.S. I found your mother's name in the program. I sent her a stone, too. I cried again, but they were clean, happy tears. That was 5 years ago. The stone sits on my desk in my office. I am a child therapist now. I work with kids who feel invisible. I tell them, I see you, and I mean it. I never saw Eleanor again. I don't know if my mother ever got her stone or if she understood its meaning. But I understand. Sometimes family is the people who are given to you, and sometimes family is the beautiful stranger who chooses you for a perfect hour and changes your life forever. My mother never came to my graduation, but a stranger did, and she taught me that being seen is the first step to learning how to shine. And that is my story.